It's the heist time. I'm excited. This should be fun. Looks like it's actually behind... Oh, it's underground, right. I was gonna say, like, why is it behind the hut? That's a weird place for it to be. I forgot that there's a bit of a tunnel here, so we're actually technically not under the hut exactly. Alright, we'll find out if I picked the right crew or not. I'm sure the mission's still passable either way, but the different characters might have different quirks.
And mighty miss be midst the unattached. I am, though only for a wee spell now.
Is that so? Impossible. Only a fool would loosen their hold on a mate like you.
Ah, at last, we're all here. Time to begin. This heist, it's no jest. So if any of you has any doubts, isn't sure, now's the time to leave. Won't be able to after. The Borsodi's auction house, its vault. That's our target. Eveline, you'll enter through the tower when the patrol rounds this corner. Drop us a line. We have to be inside within 5 minutes, is that enough?
It's plenty.
Splendid. Once we're all in the tower, we'll proceed to the auction house. Shouldn't see any guards inside. If we do, we'll have Geralt and his blades. Then, downstairs to the vault. Casimir blows the vault door. We go in, take the loot, disappear out the back through a secret passage. I've said my piece. Any questions?
All good and fine, except what if something goes wrong? Seriously.
You're on your own. We all are.
Just like that?
No room for friendship in this business.
Additional security measures, traps. Any inside? Anything we need to watch out for?
Nothing particularly dangerous. Here on the ground floor, there's a rope linked to the bell in the tower. Anyone sounds the alarm, there'll be trouble.
How do we stop it from ringing?
Don't pull the rope. As I said, the auction house ought to be empty. I don't expect any problems.
And the vault? Is it secured somehow?
Even if it is, my blend of saltpeter, cordite, and fulminating silver will do the trick.
Anything else?
Got a horse sense take on this. Secret passage. If we plan to use it on the way out, why not on the way in?
Excellent question. Why not?
Every corridor has two ends, right? Like a rope. I know the location of just one end. It's in the vault. The other, it's somewhere beneath the city. But I can't tell you where.
Great.
Aye, but you could.
Find that location, I wouldn't need any of you. Believe you me, I've tried. Time and again. Anything else?
All right, let's get to work. Want to be done with this as soon as possible.
We'll reconvene in the gateway beside the tower. Midnight sharp. And everyone's to make sure they're not followed. I'll get word to the cook in the barracks.
What about masks? Got a rather recognisable mug myself.
I'll tend to that. Ah, one last thing. Inform the City Watch. Blabber anything about this over an ale, and I'll kill you. With me own hands.
If you're so damn scared somebody'll talk, let's all go there together. Now.
Any objections? Anyone need more time? On our way, then.
So that's something to worry about. We don't know where the other side of the secret passage goes to. I bet that's going to be the big twist in this particular quest, because they love to have twists in these quests. I bet the secret passage leads us to a really shitty place. Either a boss fight location with some sort of underground monster, or if it leads directly to the guard captain's, like, building. Like, it just takes us to the last place we want to be when you're fresh out of a heist.
Let's begin. Prime. Just one patrol. Mixture of yours must have worked. Eveline, you ready?
Are you kidding? Of course I am.
Three, two, one.
I was just noticing how my character doesn't have a beard because the ghost shaved me.
is clear. On your way.
I'm just thinking they're really happy to brag about their beard mechanics, because this DLC forces you to grow a beard because you're captive. Then it forces you to shave it when you meet that one ghost.
Blowing city foul, shite all over again.
What? Also. Patrol's turning round. We've 1 minute. Move! Damn. Should have blown this out of bits, prick and all.
Well, we've established that she's good at this. God damn. Talk about a mission that encourages replay value, considering you can pick different characters and get different interactions. Oh no! That's right, it's just pigeons shitting on your head with rocks. Pigeon shit rocks.
Bugger it all, you said there'd be no one inside.
Seems my informer was wrong.
Is that all you've got to say? I nearly broke my neck.
You knew what you were signing up for. This is no time to argue.
Gotta agree. Backing out's not an option anymore. Need to see this through, whatever happens.
Hallowed words. One guard could mean many more. You'd best draw your sword now.
No.
What now?
No one dies. Said so from the start.
Whatever. Don your masks and let's go.
We're oddly dedicated to not killing anyone. Is it like a movie reference of some kind? Because I feel like we haven't really... I mean, Geralt's killed a lot of people over the course of this game. He chops them in half in hilarious slow-motion sequences, including Dijkstra. Remember when Dijkstra, that primary character, got chopped in half? Because I remember.
Letters must be old. String seems to say so too.
Love letter. Ooh. Is that the beginning of a quest, perhaps? Let's take a look-see real quick. Right after I scroll my way over. Do I get to keep this mask too? Add to my collection. Annotation. Item acquired with the rest of the Von E estate. Put up for auction. Starting price 1 crown, no bids. My love, don't give up. There's still a week till you're wed to Ofieri. I'll think of something. Perhaps I'll get the coin by then. Perhaps my tears will convince your father. Perhaps the gods will hear our prayers. Or if not they, perhaps some devil will. If nothing else happens, if nothing else helps, I'll crash into the temple through the window and swoop you up from the altar. We'll flee somewhere far, far away, to the edge of the world, where no one will find us. Is this the boss, like central antagonist of the entire DLC? Your O. Don't give up. There's still a week till your... Yeah. Ofieri? Maybe I'm blanking, but isn't Ofieri the guy that turned into a frog? You write of sadness. I feel its weight, too. I think of you constantly. Of how we sat in the alchemy till dawn, nursing our bottle of wine, and you traced our dream house and the sawdust on the floor. Of how we dangled our feet in the water, on the dock, and you sang those bawdy songs and made me laugh and laugh. I kissed the medallion carrying your portrait before I fall asleep and as soon as I wake. I swear on all that is holy, we shall live together. Be brave. Your O. Am I blanking over? I could be blanking, but I thought Ofieri was the prince that turned into a frog, which would mean that's probably the letter from the villain that sent us on all this in the first place, but I could be blanking on names. This is my first day in like 4 days of playing The Witcher. I pre-recorded last weekend.
It was true love.
I could be making shit up. Dwarven Spirit. It'd be a funny quirk, though, to have a sappy love letter be found that's humanizes what's more or less the villain of the DLC.
Aye, Geralt.
Alright, down we go. Careful and quiet, right? I get the feeling it's not going to be so quiet. We've established this wooden swords are probably going to end up using
Clear
them.
for now. Knock on wood.
Good. Eyes in the back of your heads, everyone.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I'd gladly take with me.
Not now. The vault. That's our target. Is that clear?
Keeping an eye around and we're not seeing much. I get the feeling that every character trait is going to have some sort of thing that's unruly about them that makes them somewhat problematic. So she's tempted to steal extra things, and he likes to blow things up, which might be a big thing that gives away our presence, since obviously there are guards.
Yes, but we shall raise the starting Watch this! Guards! Guards!
Well, that's that. We're buggered.
You said...
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm.
Your mouth smells
Awkward. Alright, well, if not killing them, I'll go for the... Oh my god. They're not taking damage. Don't worry, this is my non-lethal fire. It's so non-lethal, they're all fine, don't worry about it. It's cool, don't worry. Everyone's fine. Those are screams of not being that hurt. Girl's like, no one dies, that's why I'm lighting everyone on fire. Yeah, when I saw how little damage I was doing, I'm like, screw that noise.
Stop him! He's not to flee!
Geralt's strong, that guy had full armor.
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Damn it.
So much for not killing anyone.
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not. But we do have hostages.
Mercy, master! On the count of 3, we go in! 1, 2...
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! We must negotiate. What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Buy us a bit of time, Geralt.
Not about to hide behind these folk. I'm letting them go.
Are you mad? Any idea what'll happen?
Yes. And you have any idea what'll happen if you try to stop me? Out of my way. Now.
An honourable deed! The court's sure to consider it a mitigating factor. Now, you've 1 minute to come out. One at a time. Hands on your heads!
This was a terrible plan.
Up the chimney and out. It's grown too hot, pure and simple. Best of luck, gentlemen.
I'd gladly go with you, miss. But I'm afeard I'm a wee bit too bulky. 'Twas a pleasure. You had your chance! Attack!
Still insist on using that wooden sword. Get to work, Casimir. We'll try and hold off the assault.
This was a terrible plan. Everyone else did their jobs just fine, but this asshole had we'll just walk in, no big deal. It was basically his plan. What a piece of shit. Good plan. Good job with surveillance and planning. Like, yeah. What could go wrong? Oh, wait. Everything went wrong immediately. Basically no detail about your plan was correct. Good job. Proud of you. He's actually called the negotiator. That's kind of funny. Dodge. I get that Quen. It's kind of funny that I can just light people on fire like no big deal. Hey, buddy. Swing at me. There we go. Just need that little bit of an opening. Oh, not quite. I'm behind you. Sneaky, sneaky. Yep. Nope. Not quite right with the timing. Ah. They're really forgiving about letting people block fire. Well.
So, satisfied? Conscience still clear?
Follow my own rules. Couldn't give a shit if you approve.
Right. Our paths will diverge soon enough. In the meantime, the vault awaits. Ought to be open by now.
A bit of a surprise that Geralt's so against killing people, though, just because I've slaughtered so many people in this game. So many people. I guess it's because we're doing something bad in this game is why he doesn't want to kill anyone. They're not just people attacking him because they're like out on the road raiding people or anything. Alright, I can run. Alright, that rumble means that he probably blew up the vault already. There it is.
A mighty fine whoop that was. A wee bit loud, aye, on account I had to add more fulminating silver than usual, but...
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the fore.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
In we go. Alright, what do we got around here? Oh, a lot of stuff around here. Money!
Same paintings were on the block.
Those are the paintings that were for sale? Money! Money. Money, money, money. Why not, right? Why not? Sure did.
You don't stand a chance.
I do, because I can light people on fire with my mind, which kind of limits your capabilities at stopping me. Are they about to break the wall down? I think they're fully trapped.
You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
You old?
Greetings, brother. Been years.
Stone me stupid and slap me happy.
Think you owe us an explanation, you old Borsodi. This family reunion, what's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal. Years of poverty. Humiliation. Father left the auction house to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse, Horst. And it won't save your life.
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Not about to meddle, especially not in family matters.
Then you'd have done better not to break into my vault. I fear it's too late to turn neutral. Stand with me, and I shall drape you in gold. Stand against me, and you'll remain here forever.
Of two evils, guess I prefer you, Horst.
What? How dare you?
Hate to be taken for a ride. Said that from the start. Should have treated it seriously.
Aw, is the dwarf turning on me too? Aw. I didn't want the dwarf to turn on me, now I feel bad. But yeah, it's that thing, like I told him not to lie to me, told him not to manipulate me, and I told him not to kill people. And that all happened. Damn, Geralt, still not killing people.
Look, even your accomplices have turned against you. But not I. A brother once, a brother always. I'm prepared to forgive you.
Is that so?
On one condition, that you acknowledge me as head of the family, and bow before me. I might have fallen prey had I not known, but I do you all. The bad shilling that always turned up. Bathe and dress him for the funeral. Something presentable. I'll not have him bring me more shame.
Is the dwarf dead? We kind of stopped acknowledging him.
At last. How I despise unfinished business.
What do you say we talk about my reward?
As I said, take whatever you please.
And as I said...
Of course, the Witcher.
I want Max Borsodi's house, whatever it is.
You fail to understand. Scrolls, documents, the will in there, none of this can land in Olgierd's hands, not for any price.
Any? You sure?
Yes, Witcher. I'd sooner die than let you have those papers.
Admire your courage, I do. But we need to figure something out.
How? I was clear. I'll not hand you the house.
No, said you won't hand me its contents. I don't need those papers. Casket'll do me just fine.
I see. The wolf leaves sated, yet the sheep lives on.
This wolf's pretty damn tired. So let me have the damn casket and lead us out of here.
With immense pleasure. Believe me. This way. Get out, Witcher. And don't come back.
Alright. That went cleanly enough. You could really kill him just because you didn't want to get just for the contents issue. Yeah, that's all I needed was just the casket. If he wanted more specific stuff, you know, it's the whole same situation with any genie or someone who gives you wishes. You have to be specific. You can't just be like, oh yeah, give me the house, and then expect all the contents of the house. No, you said give me the house. I'm gonna fulfill your wish as literally as possible, because fuck you and all your ulterior motives. There we go, we have the first two things. Don't know what the third one's gonna be. What if it was a Gwent game? What if I already beat his Gwent game and we've already done all 3 challenges? That'd be funny. I doubt it though. It's probably gonna be the thrilling conclusion of the DLC, is whatever his third challenge is. Open up. Alright, so here's the secret passage we were supposed to use together. Instead I'm using it alone. Whoops. Didn't really want to, I didn't want to harm, the dwarf. I'm kind of bummed out they don't show him again. I don't think they showed him dead or alive. He just kind of disappeared from the game. But the girl definitely got out alive because she just left early. And yeah, ultimately, that guy wasn't making good on the deal. He was manipulating us in a way that could get us killed. Misrepresenting the stakes, having a bad plan, actively killing people when the whole plan was to not get anyone killed. Like, he was all around... He quickly became the antagonist of that scenario, even though he was technically on my side. So when given the opportunity to get what I wanted and not deal with him anymore, seemed like a more than a reasonable thing to do. Alright, Olgierd. I think it's time for us to find out what exactly you have in store for us. I get the feeling Geralt's not gonna like it.
Need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come. Oh, that's better. Alright, what do you have for me?
Max Borsodi's house, as requested.
The papers, where are they?
Left them in the vault. You wanted the house, you got the house. Never mentioned its contents.
You're a quick study. Already as tricky as Odin himself. Keen to ridicule a man. Do you know what I and the company do with your type?
Dunno. Ask for legal advice? Looks to me like you might need some. You signed the contract, Olgierd. I'm just fulfilling its terms, to the letter. Unhappy? Hell, should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yes, I should have. I assume you came to an agreement with Horst. Shame. A right horse in that one.
His brother Ewald was worse.
Was?
Horst killed him with his own hands.
It's progress.
Why did you even need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmeria's hospital.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Aim to deliver those papers to the right hands. Borsodi would have landed in the streets, and the hospital would have gotten the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about the needy. Made her wither and disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours.
We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed prigs buy my father's sword, my mother's death mask, my brother's horse tack. Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune, and our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor, one from beyond the sea. The anger I felt. I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern, drank a round, a second, abroad, then had another tankard. And then I asked the wrong bloke for help.
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?